Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Pleka. Joined with me is Heels Great Man. Welcome in.
Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon, Miss Pleco. Hope your day is doing well.
It is. And here we are with some fantastic Super Mario 3 runners. We have the left team, Highflyer and Jon-Dat Flindo. The right team, Dr. Torstol and Stewie Cartman. These two phenomenal teams, comprised of four absolutely amazing runners, are going to showcase some very interesting flags. So would you like to go over some flags for us as we get these runners going?
Oh, I suppose we could do that. This flag sets. We have tilt flicks underwater. We have hammers breaking locks on top of breaking rocks. We have. Oh, Lord.
I put you on the spot, I'm sorry.
I completely forgot the flag set. Here we go. Randomizer fixes. We're shuffling the Koopa Kids so they are not in their vanilla airship locations. There are the beta levels installed here. Randomized cannon, so you might get a cannonball. You might get a bomb. Randomize the miscellaneous stuff. That would be like your spinny twisters. They could be going the wrong direction. Your waffles can go the wrong direction. And we also, thank God, we have the add power-ups to the lost levels, which is amazing. I can't tell you how many
Yes.
power-ups have saved me, even in my runs.
And people might notice immediately that there almost seems to be maybe a couple extra levels sitting on each of the world maps. And you might not see it immediately here, but you might see it as we go. And that is, I believe, I can't remember which flag that
I
is.
believe that is insert remaining levels that can put them in random spots throughout the map, not in any vanilla level location.
But essentially, yeah, we will potentially be able to see every single level. Now, of course, these runners will not be playing every level that they come across. But the potential, of course, is very much there. But another thing to talk about is that this is a team setup. So essentially, instead of just being one person racing for the finish, we're looking for the average best time between these teams. So if one team has a better average than the other, they are the winners.
And speaking of teams, Pleco, the winner of the races today are going to face Danny P. Speed and Tin House in the main bracket semifinals. The other team that unfortunately does not win the races today will face off with Johnny Link and Marky in the second round of the non-winners bracket. I hate saying losers bracket. It sounds so negative.
Yeah, I feel that, but as somebody who was a part of the losers bracket, I also don't mind it.
That's fair. I'll give you.
But looks like so far this our first world here, World 2, is just a single forter, and we're heading in here to the Donut Fort. Both Highflyer and Stewie almost in sync here as they head in. Torstol shortly behind. Noticed a few
Definitely
little...
just a jump or two away from perfect sync between Flyer and Cartman.
Yes. Oh, and Torsil, unfortunately, taking a little bit of a spill in the raw goo there. Definitely not the easiest jump to go into sometimes. But hopefully they will be able to, recover from this, as John and them are now also almost in sync with our first airship here. I believe that's the World 4 airship.
That is the World 5 airship, and now we have perfect. Oh, we had next to perfect sync with Flyer and Cartman.
And Morton is our first, taken down very quickly.
And we now have perfect sync with Flyer and Stewie.
Yes. And watchers might also notice that there is no little extra fanfare. So as soon as you grab that wand, you're pretty much out. No worries about the falling sequence.
I do believe John just got the first hammer of the race.
Yes. And I think so far the only hammer. I don't believe anyone else grabbed that.
Exactly. So
Our
already
next
Team
world is
Left has
World
a
4.
slight advantage over Team Right with that hammer from John.
I'd be very interested to see how this is going to go, because immediately it does kind of look like this is our little 50-50, I believe. I didn't actually catch the beginning there. Oh yeah, it is a 2-forter, so we do have a 50-50 here. And also to note for people, these each teams are able to actually communicate to each other. So Highflyer and John and torstol and Stewie are communicating to each other, most likely in a Discord call, just kind of organizing each other. So a good tactic is always to whoever's in front, just to let your teammate know, hey, this is what's coming up next, or hey, this is what I'm doing. You should go do this.
And that'll come especially in handy in World 8, especially if it's a really messy World 8,
Yes.
where you have routes that can go off 2 different paths and be like, oh, it could be this pipe, it could be that pipe. Hey, I found the route to Bowser's Castle. It's here. And that could be the giant equalizer in any route. Got John going into Lava Fort right behind Tor.
Yes, and Highflyer is taking the other side as the World 2 fort.
At P-speed from John, that scares me every time seeing how they come off on that one tile landing for another jump. I've never been able to do that. It's so...
It takes a lot of practice, but once you get it, it is a lot of fun.
That's what I said about World 4 airship, and I get that about half of the time now, at least. So,
so looks like the proper fort is the fire fort. So the World 2 fort will not be required for John.
Flyer getting the bad news now, having to go back to Lava Fort.
Yep, thankfully, why are they playing the level? There's no actual need to play the fort.
So yeah, so they have the choice there of either playing 2-4 or 1-6 beta. And if it were me in my situation, I can't stand 1-6 beta because of all the fire sets, so I'm going 2-4s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would take the death for it to leave, but I think if the death was taken, I would just go in to do the 2 for it.
Yep, exactly.
Ooh, and Roy getting a fire takedown here as torstol. What is this? 3.
Oh, be careful, Doc.
Ooh,
Roy is our boy.
Heavy.
5 heavy.
A heavy
And
5 hitter.
And he got locked. Torstol had 4 hits on him, and he got stunned. He got earthquake stunned and got hit, unfortunately.
And we have Stewie here in the pipe maze. Unfortunately,
And the sprite limit claims
much.
another.
Yep. Yeah, no,
And
I
because
think it's
that
those
turtle.
wings.
Oh, there you go. That's an interesting
Very nice
way
clip.
of getting through.
Now, I'm a part of the people that Roy is never the boy. Roy is always a bum, so 5 hit, 1 hit, doesn't matter to me.
Stewie going for the swag coin clip there for the pipe level of stuff.
Ooh, and mini boss there giving Highflyer a little bit of an issue there, thanks to the sprite limit. But getting a little bit of revenge back at the end.
And we've got our sync with Stewie Flyer. That's when you know it's going to be a good race, is when the at least 2, even 3, sometimes even 4 in the beginning, especially. Oh no, Flyer found Alcatraz.
Yeah, found Alcatraz, but that'll be good knowledge for John when he goes in, because I believe they have a P-wing, which could help them a lot, or make it, or just go through with a normal Tanuki, similar to how Torstol is going in here originally with a just the Tanuki tail. Ooh, Highflyer taking
I
some
was trying to
bad
see what he
damage
was
there.
doing. I'm pretty sure he was trying to go for the pipe clip there by trying to kill off Boss Bass and give himself a couple of attempts, and unfortunately it did not pay off. Stewie with the tail over here, he's got benefit here, being able to break that block and go through.
Yep,
and Flyer taking a death from the micro goop.
Ooh. Oh, and almost getting nommed there, but does actually manage to keep it together. Very nice. And we'll see on Stewie's side what kind of item we're getting. The first item is a cloud. Definitely a much wanted item, but not one that they'll be able to use in 7.5, unfortunately.
Stewie first out of 7.5 is now going for the item in 3.7.
Yeah, definitely my favorite item to grab. I definitely love this level.
Flyer is now getting out of Alcatraz, and I'm sure he's happy.
Oh, definitely. Right, and looks like
All right,
John is
John,
going to
what
be
are you
going
gonna
for
do?
that.
Oh, and he got
nice
it first
try clip. Excellent job. So they are out, and just Torstol left in there. And we'll see what this this coin ship has for us. Oh, did we miss a hammer suit for Stewie? Oh, so we missed a hammer suit for Stewie. Very, very
we
interesting.
missed that, so the only place is 3.7, so if they go for the item in 3.7, there you go. And we've got a mushroom fanfare for the dock.
Very nice. From what I understand, the mushroom fanfare actually does not take longer than just the basic fanfare, so if you can go for it, I'd say go for it.
Never know when you may need a safety life.
Exactly. Ooh, and taking a bit of damage there from the fire nipper, but getting it right back anyway. And here's a level that everyone tends to love on Flyer's side. Taking that.
Not sure if he decided that nope, I don't want to do this, or oh, and that's a long transition back.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that was an intentional. Maybe maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
Going back into it, I would say that was not intentional.
And we'll see here if this fort that John is in is the gonna be helpful at all. And we know that the coin ship there is a music box.
Oh, Doctor almost bet that Hammer Brother, or Boomerang Brother, gets the star first.
Yeah, and that's just saying, definitely not worth the hammer in this one. Not just for one level. And, of course, the pipe doesn't really get you too far, so...
Doc gets his MP3.
So I'm hoping to see on John's side, which I don't think that the fort that he did broke a lock nearby. So I'll be curious to see if if there's a lock maybe closer to the end.
Or maybe it built the bridge. Maybe the bridge was out over by Cap.
Stewie's already there. So they might not actually need to do too much. I feel like I've missed something on Stewie. Stewie's moving so fast.
You need a dedicated commentator just to watch, especially with that kind of caliber of gameplay. Like, you blink and you miss
definitely.
something. Almost missed our comedian Koopaling only being a 2-hit.
Yes,
Does
we
the
did
same
miss them
to-
getting the hammer in the desert, but...
Okay, so, and then
Used it,
does
but it
saying
only...
that
Oh, I
Team
see.
Right.
There's, the lock was on the other side, so they just have to go down the bottom path.
Stewie going for 1F.
Ooh, just getting a fire flower.
Not the absolute best item, but absolutely not the worst.
Alright, John
Fire
finishing
flower.
up there, getting his music box.
A fire flower could always
3F1
come in handy.
as our first fort here.
Old and valid.
Getting through. Torstol now also over there. Then that puts Team Right fully in the lead. As we have multi-Tanuki play here.
I feel like we're
Depending on how
about to
this
have
goes.
commands in chat here.
Yeah, we may have... Yep, we've got a command. So
We
get
do.
your commands in chats. High flyer flying right over. Ooh, almost missing that mast. Oh my goodness. Ooh, and John unfortunately losing the cute suit. But we'll be making it through and making it nice and close to heading off to the next world. So our 3-forter World 1. And looks like, yeah, so Stewie so far had to do all of these forts, but now has pure knowledge for Torstol which ones to go to.
And with that kind of a commanding lead for Stewie, like, that's perfect. That's exactly why team play works out so well, is that Stewie had the knowledge, can tell Torso which one is the answer, and away your team goes. You go together.
Yes. And there is a potential because the other team did actually... Oh, yeah. So they both used their hammer, correct? I think Dust mentioned that. And also to Triple, World 1 Rock is not breakable in these flag sets. Oh, I see. It's interesting that he's taking this one, but... It'll be interesting to see if there is a hammer play made here. And Torstol unfortunately taking some damage.
But at least having 3 hits instead of 1 or 2, he was able to get.
Yeah, Flyer immediately going for it, just making sure, because it's going to be a lot easier to get to that next fort without having to... Because essentially, yeah, every fort is 100% does have to be beatable, but John can essentially take a lead here. Well, not necessarily a lead over Torstol, if he uses the hammer. And the item was only a fire flower. So nothing too crazy, but it does also save them a level.
John just giving the boom boom the bit.
Highflyer also being a little cheeky with those hot feet.
I believe we've got perfect sync now with Flyer and Tor.
Ah, yes, there it is. So John taking that hammer attempt, going right in, getting this P-speed on this level here, which is a very good one.
And we have Atlanta. No thank you.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, and the first cloud usage there by Stewie.
Completely acceptable, and finds Gatekeeper. And we have another fan.
That's so interesting. Yeah, like John was a little bit behind, but now is basically everyone is now in sync. With the exception of Stewie, who is taking and keeping that very commanding lead. We'll see here if what this opens up for Stewie. And yeah, there is definitely a much better hammer spot in 5. But since there's only been one hammer, I think this might work out in John's favor pretty decently since he's able to catch up very nicely with everyone. Ooh, and he can't go back. Let's see what Stewie's first item here is. A star. And John discovers Atlantis. And it seems like Highflyer maybe is just oh, maybe didn't get the memo. But yep. Oh, and torstol skipping it right off. Did get the memo. Yeah, I don't think, I think as Danny says, I don't think he got to be able to tell in time. It was one of those, okay, I'm here, oh, taking a death, and then all of a sudden Flyer's in. He's too fast. Ooh, okay. Almost got into that item area. It's very interesting to watch, like, 3 runners be relatively all together, and then Stewie is just gone.
There's a difference of opinion there between Flyer and John. Team left, they're debating how they wanted to play the escalator here in Boom Boom's room and Gatekeeper. Flyer opting to take the damage and got out of it first, but as they entered the conveyor room, they were in perfect sync together. But now that's team.
Oh, yeah.
Flyer opting to go for the
taking advantage of that star is always a nice, good feeling.
Yep, it's exactly what I was saying. Flyer was opting to go for star after star in 6-1.
Stewie here, about to finish up the world. Heading into the next world, and I believe World 3 and 7 are the only ones that are left. So it'll be very interesting to see a long World 3 with no hammer.
Ooh, not to mention there's no double hammer. There's no single hammer play here either. So if you find the route to the castle, unless you get a hammer brother that's gonna be nice to you and opts for giving you a hammer, that's 3. Like you're 85%ing the world.
And seeing one of the quick levels here is the one of the hand stages. I didn't see Stewie do this one, so I'll be curious to see what our item is. Ooh, it's another
and it's a cloud.
Okay.
Danny's saying that there was a hammer in the peach letter.
Yeah, didn't catch that one, but very well could have been. We'll see hopefully shortly here with John. Stewie finishing up the first fort here in World 7.
Something black flashed. So that there's only what, 3 items?
Yeah,
A hammer,
could be a hammer,
brothers.
Could be a hammer. Ooh, and the first try clip there. Very nice by Stewie. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see here shortly. Flyer taking out Wendy with some fire. And what do we have here for? Yep, definitely
It is a hammer.
Yeah, so there is going to be a hammer, another hammer in the mix, but potentially not enough for World 3, where they're going to end. And yeah,
Flyer
looks like
decided
World
to keep
7
that.
is very nice and easy for these runners. So this will be a very quick one. Thanks. And did not catch that that item. Did he get another hammer from the plant stage?
Yes,
Plant has a hammer. Ooh. So they're going to be going into World 3 with the double hammer. So we
double
will
hammer
see.
Cartman at it again.
We will see if there's going to be the double hammer play.
All right, we got John and Flyer both. John gets the clip in 7.
Very nice. Very nice. Flyer just trying it out. Very nice. High Flyer grabbing it, and torstol coming in for the row. So we'll see what item here Stewie gets, and if our double hammer play is real. Oh. Looks like a star. We'll see shortly, hopefully. And yeah, that's there is a potential that using it is not going to be a good idea. Especially with an early Wendy pipe. The single hammer can always still be the reality.
And that gives you some ammunition for World 8 as well. I always love going into 8 with at least one hammer. So if I find Bowser's Valley, there's one lock there. I'm golden.
Well, and especially with the new flag sets too, like the potential of a lock being in Bowser's Valley. So we'll see here.
We have double P-Wing, double off-screen 1 grabs for team left. Let's go.
Yep. Interesting. I'm wondering if he's going to use the cloud and go over to the next pipe instead of using the hammers. Oh, not even going to use the pipe. Or not the pipe. Not going to use the cloud.
Finds 5. And that was the Bowser letter. So what was the hammer for Bowser letter? Do we?
I believe it was a star. Because the star is the last thing in there. Ooh. Flyer taking that chance, jumping right in. But here's where it's gonna get really messy, because if this is Wendy's pipe, and there is a lock there, Stewie is keeping this lead. The double hammer play was not the play.
Oh, that could be detrimental for this race.
Wow.
On getting through the tornado with ease. I just want to point that out there for anybody interested. I say that with the biggest grin on my face.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if Flyer is like... Well, actually, Flyer will have an extra cloud going into World 8, so that could potentially be positive. But we'll see.
Flyer finds the lock in front of Cast.
I wonder if he's let him know. Okay, I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
so,
Flyer made the better choice here, going for 1-3. Now, if he gets the item out of here, it could be the answer he's looking for.
that is true. If he does find another hammer, this will mean that he can catch up. But at least it looks like John did not use the double hammer, so that was called. And he will have an easier time getting into World 8. And Torstol feeding Boss Bass.
Speaking of World 8, how many objectives are we going to have to get through in Valley?
7F2. Alright, so Bowser's Valley. Let's go with 1 bridge, 1 lock, and 2 levels.
I'm going to go with my traditional 2 levels and 1 lock.
Because we see 2 locks here. I didn't see the main spots. Stewie is very much blink and you miss it, so it's sometimes easier just to not worry about what Stewie is doing. Ooh, and 5.
Speaking of what Stewie's doing.
Oh my goodness. Alright,
I love the reaction in chat. You got Gus doing it, and you got Danny laughing about.
7F2 was not the answer. Highflyer is doing both forts. Oh my goodness. And we got a beta stage here.
And we got a kick and bob on Flyer's side. Well done, son.
So rude. And yeah, no, John not taking the double hammer really is really helping this quite a lot. It'd be very interesting to see how they navigate through World 8.
So Torstol used one of his 2 remaining locks, or remaining hammers. So Torstol still has a hammer in inventory going into 8.
And it is just 1 bridge on Bowser's side. 1 bridge and 1 fort.
Get your salutes for the air. Oh no, Stewie decided to toast himself up a little.
Oh goodness.
It was back in, so another chance for salute.
As Danny is saying, that because that fort is one of the kind of the static elements, they will be able to cloud over it should they have kept their cloud. Yeah, John finding that lock. So John sees 3 locks so far. And Torstol and Flyer pretty much starting World 8 together. John collecting as much information as he possibly can, but not able to get too far anywhere.
Stewie opting just to do the fort, which turns out to be super tanks. And then it looks like it's going to be a straight shot straight to Bowser from that.
Yeah, as long as that built the bridge. Ooh, and 6F2.
And Danny's right. Air Force did build it, so Air Force builds the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Air Force builds the bridge, and then it's a straight run.
Oh wow. Yep, there it is. Stewie is in Bowser's Keep.
Torstol now going through the dark with the same information.
Ooh. Almost getting hit there by the disco waffle. And the immediate first try clip right in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, is he going to get the task kill on Bowser 2 coming off of this?
Yeah, we shall see.
Does not. Doesn't even try for it.
Yeah, does not get it, but that's okay, because Stewie will be finishing up this first seed for his team with an official race time of 33 minutes and, drum roll, 36 seconds. And that will be our first winner. So we'll see from here if torstol can finish up as well, nice and quick. And depending on that time frame and how quickly if Flyer or John come in first before torstol, depending on how quickly the other can win, will depend on that finale. But I think just thanks to Stewie's time, unless torstol is like substantially slower than both Flyer and John.
Oh, John had an extra cloud. John had the clouds and clouds over Air Force. He's in. John has now taken second place away from torstol. Torstol's got to get on the move.
Oh, goodness. The benefit torstol has is that he has the hammer suit versus John, who only has the fire flower. So, oh, and John getting the clip immediately. Flyer just very shortly behind that team, having only fire flowers. Highflyer clipping right in. Torstol not getting that clip. Oh my goodness.
So you can't waste time here, man. You got to get moving.
Oh no.
Flyer opting to take the donut run over here. Hopefully he doesn't get scammed. torstol finally making that decision.
John taking second place with an official race time, 35 minutes, 46 seconds. Flyer finishing up here as well. And as well as
that's
torstol.
so close.
It does seem like most likely Stewie and torstol are going to be fine, just because they still have such a, in theory, a substantially
lead.
Yeah. So Highflyer finishing up an official race time of 36 minutes and 5 seconds, and torstol 6 seconds after him with 36-1-1. What a close race. Those three all together, with Stewie a few minutes just ahead. So we're going to take a moment just to go and set up the next race and get prepared. So for those of you who enjoyed this race, please go and grab yourself a drink, go use the washer, and hop on back, as we will be back for more Super Mario 3.
See you soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is Game 2, highflyer28 and Jon-Dat Flindo versus Dr. torstol and Stewie Cartman. My name is Pleco, and I am joined with...
Heels Tanuki Man.
Ooh. But yes, so we just came off the win of Stewie and Dr. torstol. So in Game 2, we're going to see, will Stewie and torstol keep this lead and win Game 2, or will we move into a Game 3? Find out very shortly, as we are letting these runners go. So, didn't get to ask it the last time as we were kind of going through this the seed. But what do you think we're gonna start first? What world do you think we're gonna start in?
I always go for World 6 start. World 6 start, just do it, get it out of the...
Fair enough. I'm always a big fan of the World 5 start, especially if we get an early twisty.
We know Jade wants the World 3 start.
And, ooh, another start in World 2. So that is the second one, but this one is a two-forter. And, nobody
Already, I've done a
going
little bit.
immediately for that fort. Yep, Stewie, getting very much ahead as, Highflyer, misses that, that lack 2 hit.
That's a
Looks
time
like,
syncing going on here in the background.
Yep, we will get all synced up in, very shortly.
Mr. Diesel, our greatest restreamer, here with us. Thank you very much, sir, for working in the curtain room back there, getting us all squared away.
Enjoying that, you know, 3 fort coming up immediately.
Instant invalid. Wait, that's old invalid. My apology.
Yeah, it's the old invalid. I like this fort. This is my favorite fort.
This
very
fort was the
watery.
one that actually taught me how to clean swim, is what I call it. So making sure that I can continue momentum to the right if I have to turn back even for a couple of frames. It's helped in every other swimming stage that I've had, like 7-4, 3-5. It's a good practice stage.
Yeah, and immediately running all the way back. Oh, you know what? That's why they didn't go for that fort right away. I didn't notice there was a level.
And speaking of 7-4,
very interesting. So yeah, Highflyer just kind of keeping on going. I wonder if
know exactly what Torstol's about to do.
Ah, looking for that item. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we will see what this item is. Not an item that we usually get to see, but it is one that we will see today.
I always
Very
enjoy it when runners. I do it myself. I always enjoy it when runners give us the DLC for stages for Mario. And you know, I don't feel like dealing with 2-4, so we're gonna go to
Oh, and
the.
it's a hammer! Oh my goodness!
That's a huge find. And we have the lava bath for Stewie.
Yeah, Stewie
So now Team Right has
immediately
knowledge.
jumping right back. Yep, this is where it is. Oh no! Oh, but Stewie, okay. Alright, never mind, doesn't matter. Oh, but John also interested in grabbing that, okay.
John, you gotta be careful, you already bumped your leaf, buddy. Don't lose it.
Yeah,
Trying
did not
to get
take
that.
the, oh!
He got.
Oh my goodness.
That's a huge find. Torsel start.
Wow. I'll be very interested. Yeah, but oh my gosh, but Flyer's already finished this level. He won't be able to get it. No. Once again, Flyer is here without the hammer. Once more. This is the second time Flyer has been here without the hammer. The only one without the hammer.
And Torstol and Cartman already on 7 airships.
Yes. Let's see here, grabbing a music box. Because I mean, yeah, that's one less fort they need to worry about. That's an easy quick destruction here. On just a music box. We do have Flyer going for the tail clip and getting it.
Oh no, Torstol got earthquaked again. Oh, we got out of it. There you go.
And for the chats, that item does get randomized in the randomizer. So basically, levels like 1-3 what was it, 3-7, that level, and there's a couple other levels that have items in them that would normally be either like, I think, clouds, P-wings, or flutes.
Like
Basically
in
have the
5.1.
potential.
Yeah, so like in 5.1, Vanilla is actually an MP3 player, and these guys just found hammers in that box.
Yeah. Yeah, so there
The
could
item
also
in
be like, where the flute was in 1-3. That could be something else.
yes, Dust. Yes, just confirmed. Yes, you are correct in Vanilla. Oh, Stewie's got 7F2.
Yeah, and Flyer took a spill on this airship. Yeah, 7F2, basically blocking the way up. In theory, actually, because this also could just unlock the bridge, which would also be kind of interesting if it did, but. And Stewie finishing up here.
Stewie opting to take the damage boost through the second room with 7F2 just once out.
And technically, that wouldn't be necessarily clipping, because you can get in there just by ducking. But it's basically the easiestly done by a P-wing. More comms curses. All right, how can we curse things? Gosh,
Forced Atlantis right in front of 405's castle.
Ooh, or maybe just giving Highflyer and John clouds and hammers that the others don't get to see.
Ooh. That
could be something.
That would equalize this race like almost immediately.
Although, technically, me saying that was gonna make the bridge also did curse them, but that also curses everyone.
Yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, so gotta curse everybody if you're gonna curse.
It is very fun, though, that made the bridge and not actually break the lock that was right beside it. I enjoy that.
John decided he was hungry, needed some breakfast there, ate some waffles.
And the blue fort is 100% required, because there is no other way to get up into the clouds. And I love it. I would say this is almost as good as a Forest Twisty. Almost.
And lava port for Stewie.
Yes. Stewie jumping right through and taking a delicious dip. As chat calls that there is a cloud for Stewie. Was that from one of the bros?
Yes, so one of the bros walked over Stewie after he completed the other bro, and it turned out it was a cloud for that bro.
Very nice. Yeah, so Stewie not getting the input eaten a second time, thankfully for him.
Gets the side pipe clip.
Always gets that. I don't think there's any way that he'll ever miss that. Alright, Stewie finishing up. Looks like Flyer, in his PowerPoint mode, is very, very close to Stewie. But it looks like we're just getting a little bit of synchronization back up and running for Flyer. Once in a while stuff like this can happen, so we're just gonna...
Just check Flyer's stream. Looks like it's running okay.
Yeah, I think we're just having a little bit of issues on the SG side, potentially. And to chat, yes, this is a heal scene. And looky, it is everyone's favorite level.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Stewie opting out. Decided no.
Interesting. Ooh, getting a clip immediately, but will that clip help in the long run, you know? Like, we don't know. Because there is a potential that with these kind of, these nippers, you know, he could take a bit of a spill. But, no, it looks like he's going to be going through and, looks like we're just going to be re-adding High Flyer. We're letting the Genius Diesel work behind the scenes to make sure that this all works for us. So, you know, if we lose someone, it's okay. We will have things back in order.
Just like.
So in the first try clip here on Stewie's side, wow.
Man's just motoring through World 5.
Yeah, and it looks like the setup was also torstol using that cloud immediately to get through 7-5. So team communication happening very well. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Highflyer and John both going in, or both having to be in at the same time.
Torstol opting not to find out what's in the big box. Stewie finding out it's just 3-1 up, so that technically puts Torstol in the lead.
And blind winged into 7-6. And Flyer going for some of those clips, not getting it, but you know, we'll see from here. Torstol and Stewie basically in sync. Although Stewie pushing through a little bit quicker and losing that fire flower to Morton, who is a 5-hitter. But we do have Highflyer and John also pretty much synchronized, leaving 7-5. And now I'm kind of curious if they will use any of their clouds to speed up their travel through this. Ooh, nice,
John with
John.
the mac and cheese.
Immediately getting that clip. Very nice. And the star heading into World 3 as we start off with Gatekeeper.
He says, "No, thank you. That leaf's gonna slow me down, so we're just gonna go on."
Yeah, pretty much. Getting a little bit of an accidental in there. Definitely they should have. But at the same time, it will be very interesting to see if like what kind of future levels they're going to be able to cloud over now that they haven't used it.
Torstol unfortunately not getting the kitty. Torstol unfortunately not getting the first cycle, but we'll definitely get through here shortly.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, taking a little bit of damage did not, oh! Taking double damage there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if maybe he, just a little accident there. And nice, John getting that the fire flower, same with the high flyer. So they will be finishing this up nice and easy. And that is 2 fire takedowns by the left team. And Stewie and Torstol in absolute synchronization, but Torstol able to jump over with the cloud, or with the Tanuki, while Stewie will has to use the oh shoot, yeah, Torstol taking a trip there, taking some damage.
Yes, if I see a Patooey, that Patooey must die, Jay.
Yeah, losing some of my train of thought in certain cases there. High Flyer, unfortunately, taking the raw goo dip. showcasing that he himself can be a high-flying tortilla chip. And an interesting use of the cloud immediately, because they currently don't know where or what that is going to do. Oh, but we see on Torstol's side that that very well actually could be. There might not be a need.
Alright, so now everybody needs to get the coin ship because that coin ship has a hammer in it. As
Yes. So we don't know what this hammer or what that castle broke yet. So there is potential that Gatekeeper did break into Wendy, but there's also another potential that Gatekeeper only broke into the next, that other lock on the other side.
Torstal
So
now with
we will see. Yeah, so John checking the pipe here to see maybe that first pipe first fort was the proper one. And yes, definitely left is catching up.
Wildfire. There you go.
Yeah, not sure what John's doing. I think a little bit of synchronization in the communication department, trying to just see what was going on here. And it does look like the first fort is the answer for Wendy. So John will be able to go over, assuming that he grabs the proper fort.
No, that's the
to
wrong
make it
fort,
easier,
John.
so... Yeah, unfortunately, that is the wrong fort. Also interested to see, so Stewie, I think, is also... Is he not going the wrong way? Because if I'm not mistaken, the pipe was down below, was it not? Or am I misremembering which pipe the other one went to?
I think Stewie's going the correct path.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure that's the route there.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I think it
thankfully
was,
for John, it doesn't seem to matter which way. He can just take the that path.
And was vanilla pipe for World 3 to get to Wendy's.
But yeah, the left team has definitely caught up quite a bit.
We have
And
ourselves
chat confirming that everyone has caught the hammer, so that is good. As Roy is going to be taken down here by Stewie with a fire takedown. After hopping all over the place. And sometimes that's all it is. You know? Roy gets a little excited. Ooh, and the mini boss, unfortunately, not too kind to John. As Highflyer is getting ready.
I'm calling it now. We're gonna have one god pipe and one lock over on the Promised Land Island.
Very well could be, but which pipe is it gonna be?
I think it'll be 3 pipe transitions from Stewie, and he's gonna find.
Okay. Yeah, John only what, 1 level basically behind right now. So it should be relatively quick. Highflyer heading in as well. Did not catch what item it was, so here we'll see on Flyer's side what we are going to be getting. No, we did not. Never mind. Pardon me.
got that button mashed.
So far, very interestingly, there's so many pipes here in World 7. So getting through, like, you either find that good pipe right away, or it is something else. We'll see. Ooh, Highflyer opting not to take the
Oh
fort
wow!
immediately.
If
Gonna be
you can
taking a
find
peek
Promised Land,
around.
it's free.
Oh my goodness.
And there's the
Is it
potential of
free, or is
free
it that
route.
locked pipe?
Oh, it could be a locked pipe.
I
Torstol's
have the
going in and playing,
feeling...
yeah, Torstol's going in and playing Escalator Fort now, so that one might have actually broken the lock over
Yeah, looks like that's what's going on here. Very interesting. And also, too, good for Flyer. Flyer will also have all this information for John as soon as he comes in. And it looks like there was a P-Wing here that the team's got. Flyer back in, checking that. Definitely let John know immediately. Hey, just do the fort. It's a locked pipe. But they're definitely not going to be too happy with the level that's waiting for them. The one that Stewie is just finishing up right now. Yeah, and no clouds in sight, so or at least no clouds in sight for torstol. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see if there's going to be any clouding on the other side, because the left side does have the potential of really catching up and taking this over.
Torstol opting to swim a couple extra swims there to get the safety start, try to get through Piranha Island here. And there was enough stuff on the screen that despawned the fireball that could have potentially have taken Torstol out. So, a curse and a win at the same time.
John immediately going right over. Very nice. So, yeah, basically, I guess Highflyer would have let him know, like, hey, it's this level. So John just absolutely avoiding it and catching up, passing torstol, and closing that gap to Stewie. You say just Cloud, but he is almost through it. I would say if he took a spill, I would say 100%. 100% you Cloud. Especially this late in the level. So World 6, and that's I didn't see where that pipe went on Stewie's side there, but most likely that went either to a lock or just to the other visible pipe.
I think it took him...
Interesting. Okay, so it did go to that one. So he used the hammer there.
That's an interesting play.
It's a very interesting play, and we'll see if that plays out for him, but judging by how this one is kind of laid out, I'm kind of wondering if this might actually not be the play that is the good one. I guess yeah, it'll really depend. Yeah, that's true. It's 2 levels to save, but it also really depends. Because this level, I mean, it's not that horrible, but at the same time, too, it's like, where does that other pipe go? And I guess that only really saves 1 level to check the pipe, right? So potentially, yeah, this might have been the absolute better play. It's one of those thoughts where you're just kind of like, well, it could be a good play, it could be a bad play. And even right now, as we kind of think and analyze about it, like, was it the right play? Stewie taking some time to try and hop over.
Stewie's definitely making it look like it was the correct play, for sure.
Yeah, so far it does look that way. Yeah, Stewie taking the spill there. Gonna just P-wing over. Not interested in doing this whole thing.
We're using Pleco string.
And looks like both Torstol and Stewie are taking that one.
Jig calls out warpless strands. Yes.
And yeah, as Denny says, if they can keep it close, they are better loaded, and there is a high potential that that a hammer play later on is going to be heavily useful. We still have World 1 to go, and we're also looking for World 4, I believe. I think those are the two worlds that we didn't see so far yet.
You are.
So those are also two levels, or two worlds that that definitely can have, or at least one can definitely have, some of the best spots for hammer plays. Four is, it's debatable.
I think I might have only used a hammer in World 4, maybe a handful. I know for sure I've used a hammer many more times in World 1 than I ever have in World 4.
Oh, definitely. Oh, and John, I almost thought he got that in the first try. But coming in here with a Fire Flower is definitely going to be a very good thing. And chat calling out a Hammer Suit.
So that must have been the item in 1/4.
1/4 has the Hammer Suit. Ooh.
And that is, I hope Torstol has one in his inventory, because I'm pretty sure he just fire killed Boom Boom.
I'm very interested to see how this plays out, because, like, really, they aren't that far behind. Like, this is really just a fort. Ooh, oh no, John. Although, this is a hand stage, and this could have just as good of an item, if not better. And unfortunately, there is where the commentator curse comes in, where we hope, and it turns out that no, indeed, World 1F was the better option here.
And another hammer in the peach letter, so that pretty well makes this World 1 first.
Yes, and especially one setup like this, that is absolutely wild. And if anyone still has a cloud left, that is a very easy cloud over that that fort.
Danny calling lame. Danny just wants to see like a 100% rando seed one of these days. I can see it.
See, I'm almost wondering, maybe Danny's afraid of Stewie.
Ooh. Kingslayer versus Kingslayer, 100% rando seed. Ooh, I think we just found our new feature for the randomizer.
Oh yeah, be careful of that, there, yeah. Look, somebody has to do a little bit of trash talking, and if Stewie's not here, then I'm gonna have to just trash talk for Stewie.
I don't feel in a position to trash talk being just a hashtag Tanuki, so...
I'm also trash talking as somebody who just lost in the losers bracket, so you know what? Sometimes you have to just sometimes you just have to do it, even if you don't feel like you should. Just do it. Just like the Nike saying, just do it.
I mean, I could trash talk on a couple of races that I had this morning against Jade, but considering that her computer is now like brand new, she has to relearn all of her clips again, so I don't feel like I'm qualified to trash talk her again. So.
And yeah, that's the saying, like, Stewie has been playing absolutely phenomenal. Like, these have been amazing plays.
Oh yeah, 100%. His switch is on for these races.
Ooh, and an
Ooh, he got an
anchor.
anchor.
Alright, alright.
Stewie getting troll fort action here in World 4, World 7.
Now, I will say for those of you who are very interested in seeing a Game 3, we do still have the potential of World 8 being a equalizer, as it can very much potentially be. So, so nobody give up hope just yet, just because one team is ahead of the other.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not over until Bowser's off the screen.
Yep. Yeah, so it's still
And
very much
another
potential.
hammer for
Ooh. Wow, Stewie just... Interestingly taking that, that instead of just going into the pipe, but I do believe, I guess, 2 pipe transitions are going to be a little bit time-consuming, but that gulp definitely setting him back a little bit.
That will slow him down just ever so slightly.
Just a smidgen.
And I have learned from personal experience that boss pass does not care. Oh!
Oh,
the pause
does
rage.
get the...
It is
oh.
on.
Oh.
The pause rage is on. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. So this could actually be where things change. Oh, interesting.
Said it's not happening a third
ripping
time.
It through.
I'm waiting on that tilt.
That's just such an interesting play, right? Like, oh, that's right. The pipe is on the other side. That's right. They do need to fight this level. I completely wasn't paying attention to the setup.
And with the hiccups from Stewie and what is that 6-8 with boss pass, that has given the other guys, especially Team Left, they have really caught up to them. They're only about a stage and a half behind.
100%. And we'll also see if Flyer goes for that hammer, because John did grab it, so they do have the knowledge of it. Ooh, and it became a... ah.
Oh, he converted coin ship.
Very nice. Getting a little bit of coinage there as grabbing that hammer, and ooh, torstol grabbing the other one. It is a cloud.
Alright, folks, how many obstacles in Bowser's Valley this time in World?
Yeah. And yeah, World 4 is 100% loaded. Flyer has avoided all of that, but John is definitely picking up the goodies. Because I don't think Flyer ended up getting the cloud, did he?
I don't...
Chat might have to correct
me. Oh yeah,
me.
he did. Just...
Did he? Oh, okay. Then never mind. Alright, and Ludwig being silly. Oh, torstol, no! Jumping right in to each other.
I agree with that, Danny. Hammer it right there. And
yes, the meals on Stewie cut back the lead. And especially, too, depending on how this World 8 goes, that could have actually been what cost them a game. And it is going to be average time for the teams, yes.
Yeah, you never know with Rand.
Yep, taking that chance on that, ooh, clouding and upward, so we'll see right now. What is the plan here? What are we looking at? And ooh, clouds into the L.
But finds the good tank.
Yeah, finds the good tank, but is this gonna be any kind of answer? Ooh.
Oh, look at that double lock there on John's screen. Wow.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, interesting. This is an interesting setup here.
If I'm torstol sitting there on that hand bridge
Ooh.
like that, I'm going left. I'm playing that one level and seeing where that other pipe comes.
And torstol finding Atlantis.
And Dust is correct. If he were to use the hammer in that double lock area, it will go to the southernmost, the bottom lock first, and then it'll hit the left.
Ooh, and Stewie taking the spill.
Torstol's had
Alright.
enough of Atlanta. Now here's where I think Stewie and Torstol are definitely going to split their routes here to figure out who's got what for Bowser's Valley's pipe here.
Oh, 100%.
I still
This
think that it could be that pipe, the vanilla pipe off of Handbridge, that's going to go into Bowser's Keep or Bowser's Valley.
It is hard to say. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all goes because, like, World 8, as usual, being some kind of equalizer, there is a lot going on here. Oh, and John finding it! John finding it! Has the cloud, is going in with the fire, or with the hammer suit and the cloud. Wow. They have the knowledge.
And we
they have the knowledge, Highflyer is going to take it.
Yeah,
John is there, Highflyer is going.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, oh gosh. Yeah, so here we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Atlantis not required. The other team has done a lot of stuff. Stewie has found it. But Stewie does not have any more clouds. At least it's not a hard level, but we will see from here. Ooh, almost getting the troll laser, unfortunately.
Get your
finishing
up for John with
excellent. So yeah, we have our first winner of this game is John, finishing up with an official race time. 38 minutes, 43 seconds, as Stewie is also there. So this is really going to come down to which of the two teammates is going to find Bowser before the other.
And Stewie with mac and cheese. Goodness.
Yep, having that there. Looks like yep, we have Stewie finishing up here. Oh my goodness.
Stewie coming through.
Highflyer finding the way. Stewie finishing up with an official race time. 39 minutes, 37 seconds.
Hyper, it's certainly looking like a game 3 is incoming here. If
Yeah,
Flyer can finish before Torstol can, it's absolutely a game 3.
100%, and it really depends on. So I don't know. I think Torstol still has the cloud. Will that be enough? But yeah, it really depends. Like if Flyer takes a spill here, that'll cost them. But it is looking 100% like this is Team Left's game.
Yeah, this is definitely Team Left's. It is Flyers' race to lose here against Torstol.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Oh,
does
and
not get
opting
it.
to just go.
We'll have to deal with the troll laser, of course. John would have been able to relay that. Very nice, getting through. And a beautiful takedown on High Flyer's side.
And Stewie over here in chat saying he had a feeling Atlantis wasn't required.
Yeah, and it definitely
No, it was not.
100% was not. So we have High Flyer finishing up on the official race time, 41 minutes, 4 seconds. And I believe that pretty much seals the deal for that team. So it does look like we are going into Game 3.
I hope everybody is ready for this one because, as we all know, the two commentators, we get to roll our seeds first. Dun dun dun. Now it's Diesel's turn.
Yeah, so we get the tiebreaker with Diesel. And yeah, I'm sure nobody's upset about more Super Mario 3.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But yeah, no, 100%. It's looking like the Game 3. So yeah, Elbow was the answer, and it was essentially the only thing I think you guys needed to do. You just didn't need to do Atlantis.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, I was about to say we have a boom boom on the loose for Duck.
So I believe this is where we are going to see him head into Bowser's Keep, because I believe everything should now be open. And should have the, yep, the cloud. Unfortunately, we will never know what that anchor is. I wonder if it was a cloud. Oh, anchor was a music box? Oh, okay, we missed that one then. So not that useful, but hammer suits all around for all of these runners.
And we were definitely hammer light going into the first half of the seed, and we came out hammer heavy at the end.
Oh, definitely. I was, yeah, a little bit more on the unexpected side, actually.
Sadly, out of my history of rolling seeds, this is not the first time this has happened. Torstol getting his clip, getting ready to take on Bowser with the hammer.
Yeah, no, as usual, World 8 becomes the equalizer sometimes, so with a little bit more of a complicated 8 like that, there is always room to take over. So beautiful. Torstol finishing up with that official race time. We'll see shortly of 44 minutes and 3 seconds. All right, so yeah, we will head into the next game. We are heading into Game 3. This is the final game. The winner of this heads on to face Danny and Tanhouse, while the other goes to face Marky and Johnny Link. So stay tuned, fill up your water, use the washroom, and we will see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Game 3. High Flyer, Jon-Dat, Dr. Torstol, and Stewie Cartman. These two teams, well, which one do you think will win? My name is Plego. I'm joined with Heels. Welcome in.
Hello, Heels. Welcome back. And welcome back to us, chat. Welcome back for Race 3. Two fantastic teams have played two fantastic seeds. This is for all the beans here. We are in Game 3.
Yes. So, where do you think we're going to start? I mean, I'm always going to go with World 5.
As I'll always go with World.
Fair enough. And I
Ooh,
know...
we got
I know
Danny siding. Oh, sorry.
Oh, pardon me. Go for it.
Nope, lady first, please.
Fair enough. I was just thinking, I'm sure some people also have their who they're rooting for as far as teams go, but I think as commentators, to keep this, indifference, I suppose, I think is the better option.
100%. And honestly, I love watching rando races. I love spectating. I do enjoy commentating, especially when I'm with high caliber commentators like yourself. I just enjoy the game as it is, and I'm here for the excitement that comes with it, like Stewie's side pipe clip again.
Well, definitely, like, everyone seems to have kind of like a few little quirks in their gameplay that really make things exciting.
Although now, having said that, I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible. I am always and forever going to root for the dark horse. I want to see the underdog come out and, just pull off something spectacular.
Oh, fair enough. But it looks like this is going to be a forced 2-4-4. Because I think they're going to need to do the other one for the bridge. And so far, all runners very close together, all playing very tightly. And we'll see right away what kind of items we're going to get from these bros. It looks like just a star from the first bro. Heading into the door fort. Once again, these runners all together.
Oh, flyer, try it.
Oh, risky strat, but yeah, unfortunately, does not get it. But we'll be grabbing that fire flower. And John keeping the lead over everyone so far, and we'll see what this hand stage also gets us. So we're getting a lot of kind of immediately getting some item stages here. And yes, 100% a long world. World 4 does have a weird tendency from time to time to be a little bit more difficult, I would say.
Oh yeah, it's a 50-50 if it's going to be a Rocket 4 or if it's going to be like you're going to have to long play it like you're playing vanilla.
Yes. Ooh, and we'll see. Oh, Stewie flying off the edge of the coin ship, unfortunately, with a definitely eaten input there as he tries to go into the pipe. And we'll see what this item is. And it is just a star. So yeah, we are basically having a Tozzle seed rolled by Diesel. And so far, a very simple sort of world sets level set here. Nothing too crazy for the longer World 4.
No, but it's going to be the exhaustion as you're starting to roll off into the later part of Game 3. If you start seeing some of those more janky levels like, 6-6, 1-6 beta, that fatigue eventually, it will get at you. And let's just hope that it doesn't happen to our runners.
Yeah, and John deciding to say, you know what? No, not interested in that, bro. I do believe Highflyer actually grabbed it, so he would have the knowledge already. But yeah, these two are now the first ones into the airship here, which is a huge change from the previous two matches so far, where Stewie was the first one in both times. So yeah, left with their lead. So we'll see if they keep this. Oh, and torstol, unfortunately, just taking a faceplant to the Paragoomba. And our first item is a Tanuki suit.
Cute suit.
And look at that, 3 force levels towards a. Oh goodness! So that's 4 force levels and 1 force fort to just get to 1 pipe here in World 3. So we're having another long world. Oh, is it 5? Oh, did I miscount one? 5 stages.
That's 5 stages, adding in that remaining stage right there at the very beginning.
Oh, I wasn't counting the fort as a stage. I was counting it as a fort. So it's 4 and 1 fort. Yep, we have another beta stage here. Easily, this stage has actually become a lot better thanks to the recent changes to the randomizer, which allow for the possibility of hitting things with the tail underwater.
Oh, absolutely. And then if you know where the power-up is up in the wood block up on the top, that actually has come in clutch a couple of times.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, and that little baby fish just decided, nope, I don't want to be in this water anymore on Stewie's screen, and just, nope.
He was afraid of Stewie. Yeah, just poofed out. Yeah, it's very interesting to see both players on that team, like, very much ahead, very much keeping that lead. And Stewie really not that far behind, but the lead is still more than enough for them to keep going. So I'm very curious to see what our first fort is, and ooh. Alright.
Feeling a little trolley.
Yeah. Yeah, and getting through pretty well, getting that, ooh, loses the fire flower, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate early jump there for John, trying to get neatly between that swamp and the wall.
Yeah. And now Highflyer basically right beside him, so so these two runners very much together.
And speaking
And
of
course,
6-6,
everyone's favorite level. But it does come with a star, so at least that is going to help John get a little bit more situated, especially with the with these bloopers here. Ooh, going a little too high up there. Yeah, definitely have to be careful in this situation for John. Ooh, unfortunately, getting stuck in there, and we'll be taking a death as Stewie is almost through, and Highflyer is 100% through. Fully avoiding the deliciousness that could be him in Boss Bass's mouth. So, kind of looking immediately, it looks like that fort was the answer. So, so these runners may not actually have to do any other fort. So we will see here if this pipe is the answer, or if, ooh, a hammer.
oh, Flyer just went back for just for that. Oh wow.
Yeah, interesting. So, so we'll see. So he's got the, oh, 2 hammers!
That's
Oh my
massive in a
goodness.
seed like that.
Yeah, and it looks like that's gonna be the way, so so we shall see. Oh my goodness. And yeah, Doc's slowly catching up here. Able to grab that, not take any damage, keeping that fire flower.
Oh, John. Oh, I thought he was locked into that elbow right.
And yeah, John will be coming out of this with a lot of really good knowledge from Highflyer, knowing exactly where two cameras are. And we'll see if the other team ends up going for them, because I think they only have one of them. I don't think they went for the other one. Because I do see one of the bros gone. Ooh, and we have Wendy. Wendy in her normal spot, and she is heavy.
This just got so much closer.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, and torstol going in. Yeah, unfortunately, deaths like that are not fun. It definitely changes up the momentum of a lot of stuff, but Highflyer keeping in the lead. Not sure what item he's grabbing from there, but he is heading into World 6. We'll see right away if maybe some of these hammers can come into play. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So we don't know where the other pipe is going. Just yet. And here is our first cloud. Alright, and if this is a 3-forter, they may have to do one of these, but it looks like, yeah, the hammer is gonna work for this. And 6 might actually be free. Ooh.
It's certainly looking that way.
No, it is a 3-forter, so there is a potential that one of these forts could be blocking the airship. There is a potential that it might not be, though, because it can also honestly just be on that on the fork. So we will see. Yeah, John's still in the lead over Doc. Stewie following suit with Highflyer, definitely seeing the play there. It'll be very interesting to see after Flyer's done with this, where that other lock or bridge could be, and if something needs to be done. Oh, and torstol also getting eaten, unfortunately, by the heavy Wendy.
Oh,
does manage to make
nice,
it through.
nice recovery. Flyer opting bottom path finds 3-1.
Yeah, Flyer might have mentioned too that it looks like there might be a requirement for a bridge. So it looks like John is going to be playing this first fort, most likely because of that. Just in case that there is a need to come back, and Flyer is part of that. So
Looks like John's opting to go get the cute stick. And there is a lock in play.
Yep,
and
there is the
Flyer
lock.
says no thanks.
Thankfully, locks can be broken. So it'll be very interesting to see if this is actually the answer. Because if this ends up being the answer, then that also means that John can keep one of the hammers, which could help them keep a lead in the future. My guess is just based on a lack of knowledge, Danny, that they might have been told, hey, you might have to break a lock or get a bridge. I'm checking.
Stewie right behind Flyer with the lock play, the hammer play here on the lock instead.
Yep. Yeah, and it looks like that wasn't the play no matter what. So so for both runners, it's looking like it's just gonna be another hammer play. Yeah, and not grabbing the item here in 1-3 for High Flyer. Yep, and now we know, we see immediately too that which fort basically does what now that we know what the first one does.
On Stewie's side here, see if he's going to go for the item in one.
I have a high doubt that he would. Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, so he is gonna go for it. Interesting. Alright, so let's see what this is. Is this gonna be something good, or is this gonna be, like... Yeah, not too bad.
Take it or leave it. But that also, I'm not sure if Stewie has a whole nother page of items, but that was the only item on that sheet, so it might...
Yeah, he definitely has a whole other sheet. Because they've been picking up stuff from the, from Peach's letters and stuff like that,
Okay.
so... Yeah, interesting. So, he's definitely gonna wanna beat this one so he doesn't have to do the level, because that level could honestly be anything. So it's unfortunate that we won't be able to see what the item is here in one fort, but we should hopefully be able to see what both of these bros are.
We got a forced 2-fort World 5 so far.
Which isn't too bad. Looks like Stewie might be going for the item. Might just take the,
Nope, he
take
is.
the level. Gets a star for it, so nothing missed by High Flyer in this situation here. So yeah, definitely a mistake. To be very curious to see what that what this level is, though.
He can't go to the right. He's going to have to backtrack. He's only there for the bro because he's got that lock that separates.
Yep. So, but he's got to do this level.
Okay. I see what you're at.
Yeah, I was just kind of curious what this level was, because usually in these situations you get kind of curious about, yeah, what is the fork, or what is the level that we get to miss? And yeah, it could be substantially worse, as Danny is pointing out. That could have been a substantially worse level that could have caused a lot of trouble. But it does keep High Flyer in the lead. As he is just now 2 levels away. Ooh. Taking the pile driver hit there, unfortunately. And very interesting as that spiky the spiky fish getting stuck in the ground.
You noticed that too.
Alright. Get a nice underwater stage here for High Flyer as he continues on towards the airship.
Speaking of spiky fish, Flyers found plenty of.
Doesn't take the tail though, interestingly enough, but you can definitely feel the confidence that he has. I don't think he's too worried. No, that's very true, because it's like there's a lot of items that can potentially just be, you know, really not that worth it. But at the same time, the chance, the gamble, right, could be worth it. That's it. I think that really comes down to the runner, honestly. I think that's like runner dependent. Because if that item was a hammer, a cloud, a hammer suit, like we don't know. It could have been something. And looks like oh, John not taking it. I thought he was setting up to grab it, but looks like he
certainly looked like it. He had flight and everything ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, Stewie, despite the fact that he took that that item, ooh, Peach giving another hammer. But yeah, despite the fact that that Stewie took the item and had to do an extra level, he is still, like, they are essentially synchronized.
Love this. In this world, one is incredibly simple. One fort, one lock, and you're out.
Yep. Oh, and it's just the 3 fort here. Nice and easy. Flyer taking a lot of damage for no real reason, but still manages to recover at least with the getting a mushroom back.
Yeah, Flyer doing Flyer thing. Just wonder what's going on in his head, if he thinks that he's behind or if he knows if he's got a lead.
I think that's the question too. Like, he also might be taking riskier moves just because he thinks maybe he is behind.
He's not behind, but he's definitely does not have the lead he had when we started this race.
No. Nope, Stewie has definitely caught up a lot. And in fact, actually, Stewie has taken the lead. So far, at least. There are still going to be other chances for things to even out as well. Ooh, taking a damage to that sun, unfortunately. Not a lot of fun for him. But we'll see what this bro is, oh, right, the bro I think was just a star, right?
I do believe.
Yeah. So that does give Highflyer the advantage back. We have a very jumpy Ludwig as usual, but just 2-hitter, nice and easy. And that puts these two Kingslayers essentially pretty much a world ahead of their counterparts. A very quick world, but still one world ahead. Heading into World 2. And Flyer sees a very good advantage here. Cloud into a hammer, heading off, and we will see if this was the proper... Oh, 100%. Wow. 100%. So, Flyer is up one cloud from Stewie here. So this World 2 is basically just done, like, yeah, oh, and definitely, too, skipping the bros this late in the game as well, like, In most cases, you probably won't end up finding an item good enough that you'll need it. Because if you start getting hammers at this point in point in the game, there's a high chance you won't even be able to use them.
Well, never say never, though, Flacco. We do still have 8 coming.
No, that is very true. It's just like I think that typically is a mentality a lot for certain players too. Is like after a certain threshold, you just kind of you don't bother.
Just ready to get in and get out.
Pretty much, because I mean, like it is still a 1 in 12 chance that you're finding a hammer, or or a cloud, right? So there's just a higher chance of other items coming up, like more stars, more music boxes, just mushrooms, stuff like that. So, you know, when speed becomes a factor, especially when you're that close to Bowser, it makes more sense to just avoid the Hammer Bros after a certain point. And looks like we may have another hammer situation here. Depending on where these pipes lead, we might be seeing a hammer early on. Ooh, I was thinking just about that we were gonna have a risky cloud play.
Not too bad of a level, though. That wouldn't have been too good of a play to use a cloud here for sure.
I definitely don't think using the cloud would have been the best option, because if that ends up being, both of those pipes end up not going to where they need to go, then you do need to go back. Ooh.
There's your hammer play.
Some knowledge then comes into, yeah, maybe do one fort if you can't find the way. Okay.
And I think that's exactly what Flyer's doing. He opted to play Iceberg instead of playing the fort that was there in front of him on the second island there. So I'm pretty sure that's what Flyer's going to do.
Yeah, there is a chance this will make it over. There's what, like usually 3 pipes over on the basically the promised island.
Yeah, two, 3 somewhere in there.
It is a gamble, but it could be a really good gamble. Yeah, Stewie opting just to go. Oh my goodness. Interesting. So that pipe, in theory, is not even needed. So they need to get across to that, to the Piranha Plant Island. Very interesting. Alright, we have 7F6, or sorry, 7F6, 7-6, and looks like Highflyer was about to do the flight strats, but has now opted just to go for that. So yeah, it is behind the plant. Yeah, Flyer just kind of giving up, gonna come back in maybe with a P-Wing. John grabbing a P-Wing. And we're getting some beautiful frog strats here.
Oh, we're going for a froggy.
Yeah, Stewie basically deciding to go around, so he doesn't have the same knowledge.
Now he's starting to pick up some. He found the pipe with the view over there and on the far side of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, this is really killing Flyer's lead here. This is not good. Because now Stewie's there with him. And
Oh, and Stewie, go
ahead.
just that.
And I have to admit, that is definitely not the most interesting cloud I've seen. I definitely don't agree with that one, but you know what? If Flyer believes that is the play, then, you know, heck it.
And now John right behind Flyer with the B-Wing in reserve.
Yeah, that is definitely, it's definitely very, very interesting play there. But yeah, John has now caught up quite a bit. And torstol is not too far behind, so this really is going to come down to how World 8 is going to handle with them.
If it's anything from what I remember of Diesel's World 8, it's gonna be jank. It's gonna be messy.
I'm definitely hitting that level of speechlessness at this point, of just like, it's so very interesting, the plays, and oh, Flyer jumping right into the sun. And I'm starting to get a weird feeling of like Flyer kind of like hitting that sort of tiredness feel right at the end. You know, he's played through 2 games already. Has caught up to Stewie, so they're pretty much finishing up neck and neck, but...
And John is going to be going into 8 with no hammer. Well, potentially. It could be a peach line.
It's true, and I believe all of them are actually 1 hammer, or have no hammer right now. I believe all of the hammers were used. Oh yeah, no, John is... John is substantially ahead of torstol, but it's still...
Torstol's got 2 hammers in reserve.
Ooh.
That could very, very easily equalize anything.
That is true.
And that was a Bowser letter. It was a frog suit.
A frog. Unfortunate.
So here we go then. We are actually finding the way. We're not cheating World 8 this time. Or at least for Stewie and Flyer for sure.
And yeah, that's also as Chad is saying, like, torstol has full information, knows exactly where to go, how to get there. So he's easily going to catch up. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're going to see how this World 8 is going to handle. So, ooh.
Oh, and he finds it. He's got 1 bridge holding him back.
So now it's just about finding the answer. Which fort is it going to be? Alright, chat. Which fort is going to make the proper bridge? You know, is it going to be... You think it's going to be Air Force? Could be super tanks. It could be Navy. I'm going to go for Navy. And it could also be the static for it. Yep, John and Highflyer both finding the way. Now just need to find the proper fort. Oh, Stewie saved Bob. Very nice. So Navy is our first fort, but it is super tanks. So we'll see if this is the answer here. Will Stewie check this immediately, or will he keep going? Ooh, and immediately we see a lock, so Navy was not the answer.
Have we seen... We haven't seen Gatekeeper yet, have we? Or have...
No, we have not seen Gatekeeper. We've seen both tanks. Yeah, we've seen everything but Gatekeeper, I believe. So Gatekeeper is most likely somewhere hidden in here. Yeah. There is a potential that that if it doesn't... Oh, he found the... Wait, torstol... Did torstol not find the elbow there? Oh, that is the answer!
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Alright, wow. So no hammer suit. Just fire flower. Stewie's heading in right for it. Gonna... Oh. Just gonna take the fire tunnel.
Yep, he is not even gonna take the chance on it. We're just gonna go with hopefully what is from the wall. Fair enough.
Yeah, heading in. 35 fireballs. Stewie is gonna take this. So Stewie is the winner. Get your GG's out, the winner of this one so far. However, we do still have John jumping in right now, and Highflyer right behind. So there is still a high potential that this could be anyone's game. But Stewie finishing up with an official race time, 35 minutes, 48 seconds. Get your GG's in chat. And John there trying to pick up the fire flower there, having a little bit of problems. As Highflyer heading towards Bowser. And these two are going to be finishing up really close together, so it's really going to come down to how quickly torstol can get in to Bowser's Keep. Alright. So yes, get your GG's in chat for Highflyer finishing up with an official race time, 36 minutes and 53 seconds. And John finishing up very, very close behind him. Now with an official race time of 37 minutes and 6 seconds. GG's.
Very impressive finish.
Yes, I'm not entirely sure what torstol needs here to take the win. So as Diesel mentions, the time to beat is 38:11. So if torstol is able to get in and take down Bowser ASAP, the team has a very good chance of winning.
I don't know, Pleco.
But,
I mean, it's got to be an absolutely perfect, and I still don't think that's enough time.
Unfortunately, as the pipe transitions continue on, it does look as though there is unfortunately no possible way that he can get to Bowser and finish him within 20 seconds. So it is looking like Highflyer and John are taking game 3. And looks like we have a couple people popping in here. So we'll hopefully get to interview them very shortly. And welcome in, you two, the winning team, Highflyer and John. How are you guys feeling after that? Jeez.
So stressed out. So stressed
Yes.
out.
Very relieved. I did not play very well tonight. I honestly, that second seed, John carried me so hard, and I just knew I had to play just a tad better in C3, just from the way things were going.
I thought we were toast after I died in 6-6 twice.
Yeah, you recovered actually really well. And also too, Flyer, like taking a lot of big gambles in game 3, especially too. It was very interesting to watch that. And Stewie, welcome in. GG's.
Thank you.
GG's, Stu.
GG's, Jeff.
GG's, guys.
GG.
I feel like I kind of threw in game 2. Like, I don't know, just something happened in like that World 8, and I kind of feel like I threw it.
The World 8 was a pretty big mess overall.
It was
Like,
weird.
It was all over. So it really came down to because I mean the hammer usage could have been really good, but like I think the
Yeah.
whole how everything sort of like oriented itself ended up kind of costing you.
I don't
And
like.
GG's Crystal.
I was getting really annoyed because like my clipping was on point. I got 7-1 first try, 7-6 first try with the tail, 7-6 first try again this seed, and I'm just like, where is this during runs?
Yeah, you were getting some amazing clips there. That was something else.
Yeah.
Game 3 was actually pretty interesting. So game one and 2, you had actually basically been ahead for I would say probably a majority of the game, especially game 1. Game 1, I think you basically had the lead right up until well, actually no, I think you kept basically had the lead right from the beginning and kept it on. 2 had the lead until 8, and then for this one actually it kept being a toss up between you and Highflyer. Actually, you guys kept trading it. And
I know for sure one of my big
7.
mistakes was getting the item in 1F because that was an extra level that I didn't need.
So that one actually didn't end up costing you. You and
Really?
Highflyer were basically like starting the next world almost immediately. But the way that 7 was handled actually was kind of what kept the lead.
Huh. Yeah, I'm curious what that fort was in the middle part of World 6 that we skipped. Because
Yeah, we double hammered there. We double hammered
Okay.
in 6.
Okay, so you didn't see the bros either.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
Well, 'cause that
first
was my
fort.
big concern. I was
I can
like, if this
I can oracle it for you.
is... go for it. 'Cause, like,
Oh,
that was my
I
big
have to
concern.
download it again.
I was just like, if this plays wrong and they didn't do that, then we're screwed.
Yeah, we're short 2 hammers then.
Yeah, it was actually really interesting because you guys basically did the same play. Like, one of you, like Stewie and Highflyer, you guys did this exact same thing. You went through, went right to the end, and then for Torstol and John, you guys both went to the first fort, did that fort, found that it made the bridge, and then followed.
Oh,
the same
okay.
path.
Oh,
Oh,
so
okay.
skipping that fort was right. Okay,
Yeah. I said Fort Knox built the bridge at the start there.
that's right. Yeah, that's
But,
right.
but
that's
yeah,
right.
so okay, that's good to know that me and John had the same idea. I'm like, oh, you're ahead. We'll check this to see if we can
Yeah.
save.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Because
that's good.
it could have been it could have been a bridge. It could have been a lock at the end. Like if 6 ended up being like a missing bridge at the end, like that would have changed a lot. So it was very interesting to kind of see that that pathing. Because I think we were kind of thinking the same thing of like watching you two go into 7F1 and being like, oh, why would they do that? And it's like, well, nobody knows what the end is just yet. So why not grab this fort while one is exploring? That way, if it turns out that's like, oh, hey, actually, we don't have to use a hammer, or we don't have to worry about looking for a
That was
fort.
my fear. I'm like, if there's a bridge out, we're screwed.
Yeah.
And the other nice thing is Fort Knox is a really easy fort to go explore in while the other two are exploring. If that makes sense.
So the lock breaker in World 6, that game was 7F2.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Ah, that's a time saver, so is what I'm hearing.
Wow.
But yeah, that was like
What were the
absolutely
hammer
amazing
bros?
plays.
Keep talking. I'll check that.
Sorry.
I think the
No, you're good.
if I remember correctly, I think somebody did the bros. I thought one was a star. But I might be wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
One
Flindo
was
did
star
play
and the
one.
other was a
I
clap.
believe.
yeah, the other two deeper bros could have mattered. All I know is I execution diffed myself. I have too many deaths. That's all it is. I'm slower.
And it happens. Like, I mean, like, it can happen to everyone. Like, even in game 2, I mean, Stewie took some pretty rough deaths in World 4. And we kind of thought that would actually cost a lot more, but it wasn't as bad then as 8 was. Like, 8 was really the decider, which was very interesting.
Yeah, I told Stewie I had this extra hammer, and I just got in there. I'm like, I'm gonna YOLO hammer this lock because he was exploring the whole time, and it brought us to the elbow. I was like, oh. Because I had an extra hammer. I might as well use it, because he told me
Yeah.
the hammers are useless. So, I broke the first screen the first screen lock, and it brought to elbow, which was a fake tank. So it was like it didn't. I was like, well, we might as well try it, because it's like, well, if the other two are the answer, maybe there's a shortcut through this way. So
Oh yeah. Well, and sometimes that's what it is, right? Like, especially in 8, sometimes the gambles do pay off, but sometimes they don't. Like, it's kind of like the double hammer play. Sometimes it doesn't always pay off, but when it does, it is amazing.
yeah, and that extra hammer was from the coin ship in World 2, because I was
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
'cause
world
I
behind.
didn't get
Yes.
that one.
Yeah, just for clarification, that's why there was an extra hammer there. If people were wondering, because it was conveniently located.
So, I'll start with Highflyer and John. How you guys feeling about going to be going up against Danny and Tanhouse? How you guys feeling about that?
That's a strong team.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
strong team.
Excited,
Yeah,
nervous, scared?
I mean, me personally, I just cannot play against whether it's Danny by himself or in a team. I cannot play against them like I did tonight. I really need to step up my game, and
Same.
honestly, I'm glad that Flindo carried me that second game, because I was so tilted. I got nommed by Boss Bass in the weirdest way
Oh.
possible.
Mm,
Oh, what level was it? It was
A2.
no for me it was
Oh.
6-8. I got RKO'd twice out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Yeah, Stewie got 8-2 boss pass. I went to the 8-2 boss pass, was nowhere to be seen.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh,
Huh.
this is nice. What boss pass?
If you go down the stands, he didn't show up.
Oh yeah, I did go
Oh.
there.
No, like
Oh.
he was not there at all. From like mine was there at the start, like right away.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but I had a no boss pass and he had a boss pass that ate him. So
I just know for a fact that if Haxer's watching, he's definitely gonna say that I did a 5% IQ play in that second seed.
What was that 5% IQ play?
Double hammer.
No, if it's the one I'm thinking, I died in the lava in Gatekeeper, and then I just clouded it,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
ended up getting ended up
Oh.
getting a hammer from the coin ship, which allowed me to break the lock for Wendy.
That's right. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So saying like there's a couple like really fun spills that a couple of you did just from like missed inputs and stuff. There was one, I think it was Stewie, that took a lava bath in
Yeah, that was a
Five
dropped input
Forts.
in that fort. Yeah.
5F2, and then there was also the was it the coin ship or was it the end
no,
of the
it was
airship?
the coin ships. No, it was the coin ship.
And you flew right off the back.
So I was holding down to go on that pipe, and then Toad was just like, "No, I'm going on like a sled ride or whatever it was."
So we had a
he
little
just
bit of a laugh.
He went right off the pipe and all the way off the coin chip. I'm like, really?
I had to tell Stewie to relax for a level and a half there.
Dang.
Yeah, we seen the tilt come up on screen too on the other level.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
didn't know
okay.
that. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
No, for sure. So for Torstol and Stewie, how you guys feeling about your match against Johnny and Marky?
That'll be an interesting one, definitely.
It'll be
They are
very
another
interesting.
tough team,
I think-
so
I think Johnny's definitely one to look out for.
Yeah, they're a very
He's-
skilled pair together.
Mhm.
He's my dark horse, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, they're a tough team, and but I am looking forward to both of your matches. Actually, this is going to be a lot of fun. But I'm curious if you guys have anything else, anything left that you want to bring up at all? Any plays or silliness or thoughts?
I need
It's
to
all such a
practice so I'm
blur.
not a world behind.
I've got a little bit of silliness.
Hoping that my clipping in these seeds translates over to vanilla runs. That'd be nice.
Right?
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. You get it in rando, but you don't get it in a vanilla run.
Yeah.
I got 2 points of silliness. One, Flyer, why did you cloud 7-6?
7-6. Oh, I was just getting tilted. I couldn't clip into the wall, so I was like, you know what? I'm just
you had
clouding
a fire
over
flower
this.
in your inventory, though. You
Yeah.
absolutely could have just put your fire flower on and away.
Yeah, but there was no guarantee I was gonna have something for Bowser.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, so the problem also was that I accidentally equipped the fire flower for an airship, I believe. I didn't mean to, so that's why I ended up just clouding. I was like, yep, I'm not using my flower here.
That's yikes.
And then my other silly. Who wants to do some silliness with us here after stream?
I can't. It's way too late for me. Way past my bedtime.
Oh, God. What's going on, Torstol?
Oh, yay. So
This
it's like you got a
is
couple
a heels
volunteers.
environment here.
Uh-oh.
So
Heels, don't make me
should
come
be
over your
scared.
place.
bring
be
it.
scared.
Bring it, sir.
Should I be
So
scared?
everybody here has seen the movie Twister.
Uh-oh.
We are bringing this to Mario 3. There shall be an outbreak. You might as well say that this is the Jim Cantoris of Mario 3.
Hey,
Oh,
heels.
so-
If the flag is not called Kansas after,
Because
then there's a problem.
because not only is this is not vanilla, this is a randomized seed on season 5 flags. There is a massive outbreak about to happen.
So everyone needs to play as Peach, so to reenact as Dorothy, I guess.
So unfortunately, I did not roll the seed as Peach. That would have been a wonderful idea to have last
Aw.
night. When I have rolled, I had to roll the seed first and then go in and do my shenanigans. But that would have been a fantastic opportunity.
Well, there's always next time.
And like Diesel said in chat, it's the hell of not mode.
Oh, God.
So I know Mr. E Gaming was kind of hyped about it yesterday, so I want to know if he's still in for it. Either of you gentlemen available?
I won't be able to.
Oh, what-
I'm really hungry.
What the hell? I'll give it a shot.
Doc, what about you?
Well, let me fill up the beer.
I'm about to say, go get a beer and we'll talk.
Oh God. Yeah, I could race. Yeah, that's it'd probably be a good detilter.
Should I expect chaos?
You should
Tornadoes.
expect chaos on another level.
So,
boy.
And
how
also,
many
if
tornadoes
you-
did you add, heels?
Oh dear God.
How many? How many levels
approximate-
have a tornado?
Approximate number of tornadoes in this seed is 55.
That's like that's like just under half the levels in vanilla.
How many?
There are approximately 55 tornadoes in this seed.
Oh my.
Oh,
Wait, so hold on.
boy.
Could there be more than one in a level?
So if you play a level that's a little bit out of the way, there are 3 tornadoes in a single.
Oh dear lord.
Oh.
Okay, have a question. Which level has the 3 tornadoes?
See, that's where the real fun thing comes in. Is that I don't.
Because you said it's out of the way, so we won't see it. Is what you said. What you said though.
I think it's a level that's a little bit off of what I would play as the beaten path, but there is a 3 tornado level.
Uh-huh.
Boy.
Is it Atlantis?
Oh dear God! If there's a tornado and it lives.
That'd be funny.
I will say that there are 3 water-ish levels, so partial land, partial water, that have water spouts.
So what do you call an underground tornado though? Like, is there a 6-6 underground tornado?
So I
Like,
actually
if there's
tried to
that,
add
then
them
I
to
will
six.
not play.
So
I'm just
if you find 6-6, it is going to be just the standard rando 6-6.
Oh.
It would
Oh,
not
there's no
allow me to
tornado in
add
there?
a
Aw.
single tornado to that.
Looking like, I'm pretty sure you need a certain amount of speed to get through tornadoes, and if you're in water, I'm pretty sure you don't have enough speed.
So that was going to be my next suggestion, and I put this in the Discord earlier. Play with the ability to have save state and save state before every level. Save state before you enter a level, so that way if
Because
If there is an
work
event
yet.
for
That's
you
why
to-
you said to put that on.
Yes. So if there's an opportunity for a soft lock anywhere in there, then that's why the peach letters, the first 7 peach letters, are going to have jugums in them.
Hey,
So if you find a level that is soft lock, you can just skip over it. And then the peach letter going into World 8 is going to be a hammer.
hey, heels.
Hammer
There's
suit,
only
okay.
there's only 6 peach letters, and there's a Bowser letter. Okay.
Whatever. Why haven't you went and got your beverage, Torch?
I don't know. I just. All right, I'm ready for
Oh,
pain, I guess.
God.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna do that here as we wrap up with Speed Gaming. Thank you again, Speed Gaming, for hosting us, and Diesel for working the backroom curtain there in the production room. I think we'll start our feature at about 8 o'clock, gentlemen. So give you a chance to get up, stretch, rest your hands a few minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see some.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So, Miss Pleco, the wonderful commentatress, I know that's not a word, but whatever. I'm going to let you close this up, and I'm going to start working behind the scenes myself.
I have to say that is easily the weirdest word that has ever been come up with. Like,
Commentatress.
but I mean, what is English if not some kind of like Frankenstein language? So,
Accurate.
but yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to all the runners. Thank you guys for putting on a fantastic show. And good luck in your future races. I'm looking forward to
Thank
that
you.
for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you to Heels for joining me today in commentary, Dust for helping set up, and of course Diesel for making things happen on the back end especially. Thank you to Speed Gaming for letting us be here, and thank you to chat for being here as well to watch and cheer people on. It has been an absolute blast, so please check out all of these runners, give them all a follow, and of course you can also check us out as well if you so choose. But with that, I think that'll close us out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bless all. See you soon.